I'm Grace Chung and I own Kai the Medical Spa. Today I have the opportunity to sit here and talk with Mark Schwartz, who's a licensed acupuncturist and herbalist. Mark, what is that? What is a licensed acupuncturist and herbalist? What do you do?
I practice acupuncture and herbal medicine, and with that we're able to treat a broad range of symptoms and disease. Primarily, I think acupuncture in the United States, most notably recognized for treating conditions of pain, such as low back pain, neck pain. So certainly everyone who practices acupuncture is able to treat pain conditions, and then we all have our own specialties. My area of interest, I would say, would be women's health.
Okay.
And things such as infertility, PMS, menopause, things of that nature. And those things are very effectively treated with acupuncture in conjunction with Chinese herbal medicine.
Okay. What kind of success stories can you tell us? Because I know you've got some really great success. Let's talk about the infertility.
Sure. I can think of a patient who was, she had done a couple rounds of IUI and had issues with infertility for about a year and a half. And was doing IUI with fertility meds, 2 failures, and was unable to conceive, and was diagnosed with unexplained infertility. And we started doing acupuncture and Chinese herbals. She actually, we wrote a formula for her, an herbal formula, and she drank that herbal tea 3 times a day. And it was a really amazing story. Basically, within a month and a half, she had gotten pregnant.
Wow.
She did miscarry she did miscarry that first time, but then we had her take a month off and continue doing the acupuncture and the herbs. And the following month, she got pregnant. And,
really?
Yeah, and she did carry to term and has a daughter now. So.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I mean, every story is different. Certain people will. For fertility, generally, we look at like a 3 to 6 month kind of window. So that particular case, very amazing and impressive, and things happen rather rapidly.
Wow.
But everyone's different. Other success stories kind of related to women's health would be a woman who had severe breast pain for about 5 years, for about 2.5 weeks out of each month. And we did acupuncture a few times, but the primary thing there for her was the Chinese herbs. And she did herbs for about 3 months. However, after the first week of herbs, the pain had almost completely subsided. After 2 weeks, no more breast pain, and it really hasn't come back. And so that's just,
That's amazing. She was living with 2.5 weeks out of every month with
for
pain.
5 years, and she had been to gynecologists, she had been to other specialists, tried different hormone therapy, this and that, everything she could, and really no help. And so it was amazing to see such quick results. So those are kind of common things within gynecology kind of realm. But acupuncture is most known in the States for treating painful conditions. So things like low back pain, neck pain, migraine headaches. Can think of patients that have had migraines for several months or many years, and they may have migraines when they first come in 3-4 times a week. Sometimes after 1 treatment or 2 treatments, that might be reduced to once a week. Again, everyone's different. We look at kind of a course of acupuncture treatment as maybe 8 to 10 treatments, but sometimes things happen really quickly. So every case is different.
Okay. Well, what kind of success have you had with our clients here at Kai?
Some migraine patients, some migraine headache patients. Another patient who is a nurse in an emergency room environment, so she's under constant stress. I mean, that's her job. She had migraine headaches. Maybe they were regular headaches on a daily basis. She had been diagnosed with IBS, alternating, constipation, diarrhea. We saw her 3 times, and headaches completely almost dissipated. Her bowel movements became normal, and so.
Well, thank goodness for her, because she was working in the ER. She doesn't have much time to have that.
Sure. And I remember her saying after the first treatment, came in, got the acupuncture. I remember her saying it's the most relaxed she'd ever been. You know,
really?
just after one treatment, she said she could feel just the weight of her shoulders just kind of drop and sink after that first treatment. So it's very powerful. Yeah.
So how often do, I guess it probably depends on the condition for
Sure.
which they're coming in for?
Sure, it depends on what we're working on.
Okay.
If it's something like fertility, then patient may come once a week, and you might kind of look at things sort of being like a 3 to 6 month time. That can be done in conjunction with ART, with things like in vitro fertilization or IUI. Can be done in conjunction with or without the fertility meds. It may just be done once before and after the IVF, the embryo transfer. So once a week in the beginning is kind of a good start for many kind of chronic conditions.
Okay.
And also it's also a good start for many painful conditions. Sometimes when there's severe pain, we may in the beginning for the first couple of weeks have a patient come more than once a week. It might be 2 or at most 3 times a week. And it's a case by case thing, as you said.
Right, right.
So.
And we want everybody to know about Mark because, I mean, you have done some great things. And so, you know, I really think people who've had those issues, they only just knew about you, right? And could come to you so that you can educate them.
Sure. And, you know, definitely education is part of, you know, what we do within Chinese medicine. There's many different ways to look at the body and, you know, whether it be Western medicine or whether it be, you know, physical therapist or massage therapy or acupuncture. We all have different, different sort of means of looking, identifying illness and working on that. So, and sometimes that's also, you know, encouraging changes in diet, encouraging, you know, to get a massage sometimes, or to do certain exercises that facilitate stress relief, like yoga or Tai Chi or Pilates, something along that line. So it's an educational process, as you said.
Definitely.